Do you believe the government statistics, the numbers they put out each and every month, numbers about the economy, about the CPI inflation rate, about the labor force, the unemployment rate? Do you believe those numbers? Look, if you're like me, you got to be a little bit skeptical. I don't think they paint the real picture. I think there's a lot of manipulation. And to their credit, they sort of have to. They have to keep the citizenry, the voters in place in check to make us feel like things are going in the right direction. This is not political. This is just a fact. I think the problem we have going forward is we have inflation here to stay long term, much higher than the government says today, much higher than the current CPI rate. I would probably double it or triple that number. And thinking that way, I have to think when I leave active income, when I sell, when I exit my business or my practice, the assets I have at that point, they've got to carry me and my family down the road years and decades ahead. And that's a tough thought to think about today, because how do we stay above that inflation rate? If we don't, we're going downhill. Our purchasing power is going downhill. That's why I wrote the book, The Exit Optional Playbook. The Exit Optional Playbook talks about the fact that keeping your hands on an asset like your business or your practice longer, not that you have to stay in and owner operate it, not that you have to be the technician or the doer, but keeping a hand on the equity, on that income stream that's indexed to inflation, may be a way to go. We haven't looked at it that way in the past. We've always thought about, we've got to stay in the business, we've got to operate it, we have to be the one to take it all the way to the end line, and then we just sell it and we move on. There's different ways to go about this model, and I think this is the time to really dig into it and see where your options really lie going down the road in your life. If you'd like a free copy of the Exit Optional Playbook, just go to exitoptional.com. I'll send you a copy right out.